Welcome to Improv for the Podcast. On this week's episode, we'll hear from Maxi and Owen, who will tell us all about their improvisational journey. We'll play a couple games, and most importantly, learn how they improv their lives. Let's hit it. Welcome to Improv for the Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Lee Evans, and today I am joined by the incredibly talented, hilarious, sketch comedian, improviser, roommates, men of international mystery, Maxi and Owen.
That was such an accurate description.
I know, wow.
All right, good. I try and make it up, but so I'm just like,
That was right. Like everything was really
pretty
correct.
factual.
All right, good.
Men of mystery. Yeah.
So, Maxi and Owen, thank you so much for coming on the show. How are you both doing this evening?
Doing well. Happy to be here. Always love supporting IFTP. Having a good day so far. We're going into a good night.
All right, good to hear. So as we're getting started with the podcast, I just love for you both to kind of explain your relationship to IFTP. So Owen, if you want to go first, like how long have you been involved? Like maybe how you heard about it?
So me and Maxi moved to LA like a year ago, actually, exactly. And we always kind of thought about doing stuff in like acting or improv and stuff like that. So we took us a little bit, but we started improv back in March. And then, I just kind of found IFTP online. And I was like, Maxi, we should do this. And Maxi, you're kind of hesitant, gotta be honest. And I wasn't. So we kind of pushed.
Ooh.
But then it kind of like flipped because like the first 2 weeks I was like, I don't know if I like improv that much. And Maxi's like, I love this shit. And then after that, I got super comfortable with it. And I was like, this is the shit. This is awesome.
Yeah.
There you go.
Basically everything Owen said. Yeah. I mean, he definitely found it first. I was a little more hesitant about it. But so happy we both joined. And I mean, yeah, started, I can't remember February, March, but just had a blast since then and having so much fun. Everything that we're doing now with starting to do shows and classes more and more. It's all a great time.
Awesome. That's really cool. And what teachers or teacher have you had so far during your time at IFTP?
We hit most of them. We have Liam, Jamie, Matt.
Yeah, Matt's
obviously
been our main one recently. But we also, Ava's subbed for us.
Yeah.
Ava's subbed a couple
And then
times.
we had
yeah.
one,
Benjamin?
I don't think we've had Benjamin yet.
Okay.
no, but we had another, he did a show.
Chris, probably.
Oh,
Chris?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chris.
Yeah.
Gave a lot lot of direction.
Okay, yeah. I know that guy.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
awesome.
It was a fun class.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so you've had most of the teachers here at IFTP. That's awesome. I think just Benjamin. We got to track down Benjamin.
I guess
see where
so.
he's
I
at.
actually met him last night, just at Liam and Jamie's show.
Oh, okay.
What
Yeah.
does he look like?
He's dude. Brown
That's
hair.
true.
A guy?
True.
Yeah.
All right. I know.
Has hair, face, nose, both ears.
I'll look,
Smile.
I'll look for that next time.
Yeah.
Nice smile.
Keep an eye out for a dude.
Dude.
Yeah. All right. So, gentlemen, before we get into talking about improv, your experience thus far, your journey into comedy, we got to play some three things here on the podcast. So, as I warned you, these categories are related to you or what I could find on the internet. So, Maxi, we're going to start with you first.
Let's do it.
And we're just going to go quick through it, right? So I'll give you the category, three things. Next category, we're just going to keep moving.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
I say three things based on that category?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Confirmed.
These are three things. Maxi, you're up. Types of material in clothing.
Wow. Types of material in clothing. Polyester.
One.
Nylon.
Two.
Rayon.
Three. Very nice. Next category. Types of sneakers.
My favorite are Jordan 1s.
One.
Delta 2s.
Two.
And I love the Adidas Sambas.
Three. Very nice. Last category. A word in each language you speak.
I'll say my favorite word in German is Flughafen. It means
One.
airport.
Of course.
And honestly, I don't know what that is in Spanish, but I know it's avión in Spanish.
Two.
It's a gin.
Well, the third language I speak is English, so
Heard of it?
Airport. I'm going to go airport as well.
3. These are 3 things.
Boom.
All right, very nice, very nice. that last English word, that one was tough.
It was a tough one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, very nice.
Don't make fun of me, man.
Nah, dude, I'm just judging.
Yeah. All right, so Owen, we move to you.
Let's do it.
All right, so I've got 3 categories for you. Here we go. These are 3 things. First category: best beers you've had lifetime.
Carlsberg, number
1.
1. Miller Rolling Rock?
2.
805.
Yeah.
3. Very nice. Next category:
Rolling Rock.
worst places you've traveled. Worst.
Oh, absolute worst. Cabo.
1.
Like so shitty. I can't even. I've been to Bakersfield. Oh, that place sucks.
2. I agree.
And then I've been to. Oh, I was just in the middle of nowhere. I can't remember the city.
I know that place.
It was in Alabama. City in Alabama.
All right, 3. Last category: logos on hats that you've worn.
Oh my god.
Oh, dump him.
1.
My sister just got me one that says what does it say, Maxi?
He's not that.
He's not that into you.
2.
And then I have one that says beer.
3. These are 3 things. All right, very nice.
I love also your I'm in love with the cocoa hat.
Oh, I love that one. I switched my third. It says I'm in love with the cocoa, and I got
All
it
right,
for
fair
sure.
enough. Fair enough. Okay, I'll take that swap. As well as a place in Alabama.
Place in
All right.
Alabama.
I mean,
it's
I
called-
don't disagree.
Yeah.
It was that bad that you don't even remember the name.
Yeah, I blocked it out of my memory.
I hope those Alabamans aren't listening to this.
I know. We got a lot of fans in Mobile, so they're going to be really disappointed.
That was it.
That's the only city in Alabama I know.
I don't even know.
That might be the capital. I don't know. I can't remember. All right. So Maxi, we're going to go back to you. So that first category, why did I ask you about types of material in clothing?
So I work as a textile engineer. So working with a lot of fabrics, designing, making fabrics, testing, performing them, and do a lot of sourcing and product development in that realm.
Nice. All right. Next category. Why did I ask you about types of sneakers?
I like to say I'm a little bit of a sneakerhead. I probably have too many shoes. I just have a weird fascination when it comes to textiles, clothes, footwear, and I like footwear especially, just kind of like how there's so much expression in footwear. I'm obviously wearing my Birkenstocks right now, so it's probably not the best sneaker out there, but they're German like me, so I love them. And
Hey, there you go.
on a sunny day like today, they're perfect.
They're perfect. I wish we had a camera cut to Maxi's feet, but
Yeah.
we can't.
No, that's
It's
for the
premium
foot fetish
content.
people,
yeah, we're not there yet.
Not there yet.
We're working on it. All right. When you say too many shoes, how many is that? Give me an estimate.
I probably have like 45
Okay.
pairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like with your interest in your work,
Yeah. I could be
That
a lot
doesn't scare
more.
me, you know?
If I get more money, I will get way more sneakers.
Exactly,
I spent
exactly.
too much money on sneakers this year for sure.
yeah.
I
I'm
have
like
2.5
You have 2.5?
shoes.
Yeah.
2.5. I'm sorry to hear about that.
Owen just bought his first white pair of sneakers.
I know.
It's really elevated his game.
Ooh, okay. Those are the
The ladies
Reeboks?
are loving it. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom got them actually.
Nice. Those are the Club 85
Yeah.
Cs. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I don't even know. I know they say Adidas. Oh, they say
No, they say
Reebok.
Reebok.
Yeah, I think I got them in like the like cream or like beige color.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why I was like, I know that shoe. I know a little sneaker stuff. I'm like a sneakerhead on a budget
Yeah, sneakerhead light.
lack storage space.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I need to get more boxes for sure.
Yeah. Now,
For sure.
last question about sneakers, and then we'll keep going. Do you actually wear them, or do they just sit in like
I
those
wear
shoe
'em.
boxes?
I mean,
thank
from like
God.
a real
Thank
sneaker,
God.
I mean, I don't know what's the real. I think it's stupid if you buy shoes for $300. I don't even buy those type of sneakers.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'll budget out like if top end like 180, but like I'm gonna wear them.
Yeah.
I'll scuff them up and then like I'll clean them. Maybe they're not perfect, but I'd rather keep them and wear them than keep them perfect than sell them. I don't get that. But
Yeah.
I wear them.
What's the point?
I'll wear them till they break.
There you
So,
go.
yeah, it's
That's the way to
perfect.
do it. Wear them till they die.
Yep.
All right. Last category. I ask you a word in each language you speak.
Including
So-
English. Yeah.
Trilingual.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
English. Well, German. I was born in Germany, so basically my entire family's German. So I grew up like first language is German in my household. I'm gonna go frequently back to Germany, and then English. Moved here. Dad was also American German, but like growing up in America, obviously speaking English, and then also growing up in California, like Spanish class in 7th grade, and kind of just like having the ear for multiple languages. Just loved speaking Spanish. Did Spanish all through high school. Did like AP, and then like went to Madrid to do study abroad, and kind of never lost it. I love to speak. I love to speak even more than I do now. Try to use it as much at my taco stands that I go to. But,
hey, there you go.
It's a good time.
Ooh, now I want some tacos.
I do too.
All right, very nice, very nice.
It's dinner time right now.
Ooh.
Tuesday.
Yeah, you can say that again. All right, Owen, we're cutting over to you. We got to circle back on your categories. What to ask you about beer, the best beers, lifetime?
I think it's because I like beer.
Yeah. Basically, Instagram, I was like, I see many photos of some beverages occurring. And I think you were on a drinking team in some of those photos.
Oh, my God.
That was from a little while back, I think.
Yeah, so that was from college. And I was...
Sounds like a college
actually,
thing,
my dad made me those shirts because I'm from Solvang, California. And we did like he makes floats for this thing called Danish Days.
Okay.
And he made them for all my family and stuff, and I gave them to all my friends at Cal Poly. So I don't know why I said Rolling Rock. That tastes like peanut butter.
It's an interesting choice.
Terrible. But Danish Days, when is it? 3 weeks from now?
3 weeks from now.
Go, Solvang.
Danish Days.
Danish Day. There you go.
We'll be there. We'll be on the floats. Go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Amazing. I'm like Swedish, but I don't know anything about it, and that's kind of sad. I blame my parents.
They're sister countries.
Yeah. They got meatballs. I don't know. All right.
They're blonde.
Yeah, they're blonde. Well, what I have left, not a lot. All right. In that next category, I asked you worst places you traveled. Why'd I ask you about traveling in general?
I think that because when I do post pictures on my Instagram, which is, I don't think I post that much. It's usually,
you do not.
It's usually in a different place from where I live.
Yeah. Which I kind of appreciated. You were just kind of like photo dump of like these different experiences.
I just dump.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey, everybody needs to dump once in a while.
Exactly. I literally I don't do that one picture Instagram. I make people wait a year and then
That's brilliant. But you give them content, right?
Yeah, content them.
Yeah, multiple angles, different scenes. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I include videos for the people.
For the people.
Improv for the people.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Improv.
Owen for the people.
Okay. One more category for you, Owen. So I asked you about logos on hats that you've worn. Why'd I ask you about that?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, this category really paid off with you wearing that hat tonight. I was like, crazy. Wow, I look so smart right now. I'm not, but I look smart. So thank you so much.
That's crazy. I don't know. On Instagram, do I wear hats like this?
You do, yeah. I saw you in like a Bass Pro Shops hat, I think. Like it's probably, I don't know, hundreds of weeks ago.
I am known for having like cooler hats.
Okay.
When I was 6th to 7th grade, every single day I couldn't leave the house without a Patrick Star hat.
Oh yeah, of course.
Every single day, I don't know.
Especially in middle school, like Patrick Star kills.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Kills.
SpongeBob that still kills even as adults.
So it's even funnier when you're an adult. You get the dirty jokes now.
Yeah, that's true. SpongeBob, whole different meaning. They sneak a lot of stuff in that show.
Yeah. I wish they had more swearing in it. They should actually make an adult version.
Yeah, Nick at Night, right?
Yeah.
Bring that back.
They had that one episode where they actually swore.
Oh, yeah, and they bleeped it out.
And it's all the dolphin noises. And
they were actually cussing in that.
Yeah.
I want to find the footage.
Yeah, I saw a video on Instagram of that, like where they actually say fuck and shit. So
what?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
Oh, it's cool.
That'd be funny to hear. Like Mr. Krabs, it's like, come on, that guy.
Squidward.
That guy.
Yeah, like it's just Mr. Krabs.
He says it.
He gets so angry. You know he's got a colorful vocabulary.
You know that Squidward is cussing out.
Oh, absolutely. He looks out his window and sees SpongeBob like catching jellyfish, blowing bubbles. Like,
Fucking bubble blower.
Yes, he's talking about what is Squilliam like?
Squilliam Fancy Song, yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy Fox.
He obviously does, yeah.
He's got great hair. Like
his house is awesome.
Yeah.
18 stories.
Oh yeah, it is 18 stories. God, that's a good episode.
Yeah, man. Some of these places, those folks live in Bikini Bottom is prime real estate. I gotta say, man.
I like the pineapple though. I'll say
Yeah.
that. I think a pineapple's a cool place to live.
I don't know. I don't like it.
You don't
What?
like a pineapple?
No, I think it's inconvenient.
What?
I think it's moldy all the time.
It's like in like salt water.
I don't think does mold grow in the ocean.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's a good.
I'm
it's
not
a great question.
Yeah, it's a great
Ocean
question.
Fact check
scientist.
that one. Yeah.
I don't think this room has an answer for that.
I just don't get Patrick Starr's rock because when you see it widescreen, it doesn't go into the ground, and then you go in there and it's like 18 rooms.
Yeah,
or it's one room. It doesn't make sense.
It's got like an underground bunker,
Yeah.
which is pretty wild.
I fuck with that. I like Patrick's rock. It's private.
Yeah,
private.
that's true. That's true. And like unassuming, you see it from outside, you're just like, oh, cool rock, I
Yeah.
guess.
I love my privacy. I basically live in a closet right
Oh, and because of all the shoes, or
now. No, just no windows.
He lives in an old dining room.
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
We're moving though.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Fuck off.
Are you gonna have one window or?
Yeah. No, I have a
He has
huge
too many.
window.
Ah,
I
maybe too much.
overcompensated. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Is
also,
that the right word?
Owen had first pick of the room this year, and he chose the room that doesn't just have windows outside. There's a window between the living room and his room because it used to be an old patio converted into a room.
What?
Yeah. I don't know. I pick weird.
You're gonna
Like-
need to invest in some curtains, I think.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep getting.
Yeah, I was wondering. I told you could take the master. I don't care, dude. But
It's an interesting choice.
it's an interesting choice. It'll be fun
I
though.
think you played some mind tricks on me, to be
Yeah.
honest. now
You
we're talking.
what are you?
He's like, no, you pick that room.
I said you can take the master. You said no. I want this room. I like the windows.
I don't believe you.
Okay, yeah, we're there.
All right. All right. So I want to get into kind of the reason we're here, right?
Yeah,
IFTP, Improv for the People. So I want to ask, what was the first time for the two of you, and you can answer this together, individually, depending on the answer to the question, was the first time you heard about improv? Maybe you saw it on TV, you heard about it at school. When was that for each of you?
The first time I heard about improv was again in 7th grade because I went to a cool school where like they did enrichments
Okay.
and
yeah.
they did like I had like an improv class and I loved it, but I only did it for like a quarter of 7th grade, and then I haven't done it since this year. So it's been a little bit of a gap.
Just a bit of a gap. You took some time off.
But I remember loving it so much, and now I love it again, so it makes sense.
Nice. All right. 7th grade, you were in the beanie. You went to improv enrichment.
I was in,
Or, I don't know if it was a beanie.
No, it was a flat bill.
Oh.
That was cool.
Oh, yeah, flat caps back in the day.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
All right. Maxi, what about for you?
Yeah, like, I'm trying to think. Like, I mean, I always grew up watching SNL, and I know that's sketch comedy, and then some people come from improv backgrounds.
Yeah,
and,
but it's related. It's related.
It's
Yeah.
like kind of sister. So like that always made me really interested in like live theater and stuff. And like I did 1 year of drama in high school, and
Okay, yeah.
we talked about improv. We never did it. But really, my first experience is now doing IFTP and kind of just like being now in this crowd and doing it, and I absolutely love it. I think like doing actual drama in high school and like smaller things when I was growing up, like the beauty in not knowing what's going to happen every night. And like, I mean, you can mess up, but really you only know if you mess up, if it's in yourself. Like no one knows, you don't mess up a line in improv. Like, so I like that. There's just like so much creative freedom and liberty, and you can kind of just do whatever you want, which is awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Okay, nice. So let's see, like you did theater and drama in high school, and then you were doing improv in 7th grade. You took a long gap.
7th grade.
Were either of you ever really interested in performing, or was it just something that like kind of happened, or like you're like, oh, I did theater now and then, or wasn't really a passion or an interest for either of you?
For me, I mean, I would say I'm a little bit of a natural born performer, and I would say the same for Owen. Like,
Yeah.
I know we were both kind of the class clowns and always like people that made people laugh. And I think we've been told numerous times by our friends and even people that we don't know that like we're two people that genuinely just like have a lot of love and like can make people laugh. And, you know, we started in college making skits and doing that type of stuff. And I did drama in high school, but I know I didn't want to do like a traditional like drama acting
Yeah.
school. And like I went the engineering route. hopefully that works out. But like honestly, hopefully that's something maybe could come out of this. And never really had my eyes out on improv or anything like that. But like I always had a fascination in entertainment and knowing like I'm a very outgoing person, being on stage is someplace I really feel comfortable and like kind of where I belong.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, I actually haven't had like the fascination growing up, but then when I turned like 15, 16, I was like, this is, I went to like a camp and I remember being like, I did a talent show. I won a talent show, actually. I sang Promiscuous Girl. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was awesome. And I was like, I really like that. So then I actually took a acting class for like a month, and I was like really not into it. I was like, maybe I don't like this at all. And I was like, I actually don't like this. And then up until this year, I was like, oh, improv is pretty cool. So.
All right, nice. Yeah, I think this is my first time meeting both of you, and I think there's just a natural charisma, which I see. It's like, oh yeah, these guys can get on stage and throw down, you know, like that just makes sense to me. I see it already. I mean, we've just been sitting here for like 30 minutes, and it's very apparent to me. It's like, yeah,
Nice,
definitely
Throw down.
You know, whatever happens, like you said, win a talent show.
Yeah.
Just make some sketches.
That was awesome.
I know. I wish there was a video of that.
I almost got thrown out.
Yeah.
Apparently, I was being too sexual.
Too promiscuous.
It's too promiscuous.
I mean, it's in the name of the song. Like, well,
not like sexual, but like, you know, like I was jumping off stage. Like,
was that in Solvang or was that?
No, that was in Pepperdine. I was a sophomore in high school, I think.
Okay.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And the guy made it do it. I did it with a guy, and I made him do it. And he had such bad stage fright, and he was in the middle of the stage, like shaking, reading his phone, singing the girl's part. And I like jumped off the stage, and I was running up it was awesome. But then he loved it too after, and then everyone was like, "You guys were the best."
Yeah. So you were the best, but yeah.
No, I actually think he made it because his part was low key like.
Made yours funnier, or made both the whole thing?
I don't know, the polarization.
Yeah,
maybe.
the polarization.
I don't know, but
probably.
I honestly thought he was being funnier by like sweating so much on stage. I was looking back and cracking up singing my life.
It's probably like painful to watch because people are like, "Oh man, poor guy."
Yeah,
it was just hilarious.
Yeah,
it
was awesome.
It's great. All right, so jumping into college, I know. So you were studying engineering, Maxi. Owen, I'm not sure what you studied.
I did finance.
Finance. Okay, so completely different departments. How did y'all meet?
We were in the same fraternity, and then he was actually my big in my fraternity.
Okay.
I remember we were on a camping trip and
houseboats,
and we were playing a game called Rage Cage, and no one there's a little thing in the middle called the bitch cup.
Oh, okay.
And everyone usually is like, let's put like a lot of beer in.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, let's put one full beer. Oh, and like all the cups around it is like a half a shot of beer. You know?
Yeah.
So what I did and what he already does, but we didn't know each other, is that you go in the fridge and you make it the grossest possible thing ever.
Yeah, it's more interesting that way, right? Yeah.
So I put like a hot dog and like
some
relish, a bunch of mayo.
Yeah.
Stirred it up. I don't even know, salt, pepper.
More vodka.
And then the guy that lost it, also our buddy, but he lost it, and he's
still your buddy.
Yeah, he's still our buddy.
Yeah.
Lost it. Everyone's chanting at him to drink it, and then he's like, I'm
a vegetarian. I can't have the hot dog.
Because I put a hot dog in it. And so then I was like, I'll just do it. And then I remember Maxi grabbing my hand and being like, we'll do it. And then we split it in half. And then that night, he was like, you're going to be my little.
Yeah. Well, there was a second that happened, so I knew we were very similar.
Yeah.
And then we're just naturally very similar. But then third thing, sounds so stupid. We both have a love for tuna. And I used to call myself Big Tuna in college.
Oh, okay.
My first year.
Office,
yeah. And then Owen told me back in middle school or high school, he's also called Big Tuna because he'd always eat tuna sandwiches.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's fucking awesome.
I crushed tuna. Growing up, my name was Tuna or Tuna Town.
Tuna Town. Oh, I like that. Chicken of the sea, man.
Yeah, chicken of the sea. So then, like, when, it kind of sucked. It was very obvious he was going to be my little, but we had this whole ceremony, and he just jagging off the whole time because he knew I was going to be his big.
Yeah, all the frat stuff you got to go through to make it happen.
So then, I made him Big Tuna officially. So that's his nickname in our fraternity, and then I changed my nickname, which you're technically not supposed to do, but I don't give a shit. I made it King Tuna, and that's why my Instagram's King Tuna.
His nickname was Frosted Tips.
Yeah,
Also good.
my big. I don't know if you can see it now, but I can sometimes resemble Eric Andre pretty hardcore.
I could see it,
especially if my voice after 4 beers gets like this and I talk like a growl.
A little more.
But yeah, he made me drink a bottle of ranch, dress up as Eric Andre, and bleach my hair. So I had a bleached afro. So there's the ranch and the tips. I think Owen a better nickname, but it's a good time. He can crush ranch too. Ranch and tuna.
Love ranch.
And tuna. I mean, ranch. Yeah, I don't know if I could drink a whole bottle. I could drink a good amount.
You got to try it sometime.
Okay, like we talking Hidden Valley or
Hidden Valley?
Yeah, kind of the standard.
Bacon flavor.
I love ranch. I would die on a hill for ranch.
Absolutely.
But like Hidden Valley is.
I mean, it's not good, but that's what
try
we
my
drink.
grandma's ranch.
Yeah,
She makes that fresh
it's
ranch.
consistent. You know, it's like
Fresh ranch goes hard.
Oh my god,
incredible.
It's nothing better.
Nothing better than fresh ranch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grandma's ranch, you know.
Grandma's ranch.
Yeah.
It's a long day of work. Kick back with a nice glass of ranch.
I know.
Fresh ranch.
Now I actually just want
Chimo's
fried
ranch.
chicken, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta have something to dip in the
Or
ranch.
pizza.
Ooh.
I wonder who started ranch in pizza. That was an insane concept.
Yeah.
But now I can't not eat my pizza with ranch.
Yeah. It's like it's just objectively worse if there's no ranch.
Yeah, it's necessary.
Yeah.
I dunk mine.
Yeah, you do.
I drowned it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah. No.
Kill it in the ranch. You know?
Yeah. It stops breathing once I'm
Going,
eating
new
it.
choice.
All right. So we met in college at this fraternity, drinking this delicious hot dog beverage, which I don't know why you didn't list that in your top 3 beers, but
No.
yeah,
I told you I
maybe-
panicked and said rolling.
Yeah, you just forgot.
Got beers on the fly.
You're like, oh, a hot dog beer.
A hot dog,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like a baseball game in a cup. That's what that sounded like to
know.
me.
There's
Delicious.
Some Americans would drink that probably. There's an
100%.
audience for it.
Wasn't even bad.
Use the hot dog as a straw, you know, just
Oh, God.
next time you're at a Dodger game, something to try, something to think
Perhaps.
about. Yeah. So I think you mentioned in college, right? You were making sketches. So when you met each other, did you eventually find like you both had this interest kind of in like, you know, that class clown aspect that you wanted to play into a little bit? Your comedic instincts, I guess.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like we never really, we like did some small stuff, but it was really like, I think last year I was doing started my master's at Sloan, did a 5th year and Owen did a senior year. And like, we started doing like, we made our own, we called it the super late early show, kind of like a Tonight Show.
Yeah.
And
It's so late that it's early.
So that is early, yeah. And we'd interview our friends and get a little drunk and play games and then like made some sketches on the side. But we're kind of like redoing that whole thing and like trying to come from a more professional standpoint, better cameras, more stuff. So
Yeah.
we'll roll that out soon. But in college, yeah, I think it really only started last year. Our favorite thing was we dressed up as Batman and Robin and crashed parties.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun.
I mean, that's fantastic.
We found out that if people don't like you crashing parties, obviously they'll kick you out. But if you're dressed up as Batman and Robin, they're like, Batman.
Yeah.
I mean, who's going to say no?
No one.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who you are. Well, actually, I do.
Yeah.
You're Batman and Robin. Come on in.
It's awesome.
Owen wore the classic 60s short shorts Robin.
Oh, good.
I think I
Yeah,
had
it was
the
kind of a
60s
speedo.
Adam West with a full outline of my junk downstairs. It was a great time.
Good view of the Batcave.
Good view of the bed. Yeah.
I mean, that alone just sounds like a ton of fun. It's like, you know what? It's Friday night. Like, let's throw on the costume. Let's get out there, see what's going on campus.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah, we're pretty ridiculous.
yeah. All right. So we graduate college. You know, maybe it's time to hang up the cape for a little while.
A little bit.
You moved to LA. And when moving to LA, were you like, oh, we should like get into comedy, do some improv? Like, what did that process look like for the two of you?
I think it was. So I went to Europe for like a month and a half after graduation.
Yeah,
and
you got to do a trip.
Yeah, and I remember right before he graduated, Maxi was looking at like jobs in San Francisco, and
LA.
So then I was planning on moving in with completely different people, who are close to us, but he was like, I got a job in LA, and then I was in Europe, and I was like, all right, well, I'll just move to LA with you, and we could actually like try to do this thing. I don't know. So it just came together very naturally. And then it did take us a long time to actually put it into motion. And it's still like so into motion.
Yeah.
Like we still need to like commit more to it.
Yeah, I agree. I think this was our sophomore year of adulthood, more or less, because I mean we still left slow at the same time. So I think this sophomore year, like we kind of ended with a bang, having our first show here. Love that, and like now just did our second show, having a show next week.
Wow, nice.
So like we're kind of on the fastball on that, and we got a couple different platforms. Like we want our sketches, and we're gonna restart our podcast probably, and even we're making a new movie review website, which is kind of going to be where we want to get some money through that kind of channel. Yeah. So we're just like trying to be creative on every front. I think like Owen and I's dream role or jobs would be something creative.
Yeah.
I mean, working a desk job and finance and doing like textile. Like,
I've been doing finance for like almost a year now, and it's just like,
you just love it.
Yeah, I'm just like, why did I do this? What the hell am I doing?
It was one of those creative people I've ever met, so it's a disservice if it's behind a desk. It's got to put his mind.
Yeah, it's just like you're trapped.
Yeah, seriously. Head banging half of the day. Yeah. Not even working. Just
Do you try and get creative with your spreadsheets or
oh my God, dude. Don't talk about spreadsheets.
You can make the cells different colors. I mean, there's a lot you can do there.
I know. I can make the words big.
Whoa, change the font.
Put a bunch of numbers.
Yeah.
So I am very much over that.
Yeah.
I want to go somewhat creative. I don't even know.
Yeah, you're still finding it. Still finding it.
Maybe marketing or something. Who knows?
I think you're awesome at marketing.
Keep selling that. That's what
that's where you take the graphs from the spreadsheet guys and you make them look awesome.
Awesome. Yeah.
You make them pretty.
You put a cat on there.
You throw them in Canva.
I think probably Owen and I's best skill is just like we both can go in a room and just like you don't need to worry about us because we're gonna make people feel comfortable and people have fun and you can talk to anyone. And like I think both of us need to leverage that. If it's not in our comedy careers, at least in like our professional careers more. And like
you can still use those skills.
Yeah, because I mean this guy should not be just typing numbers. He should front man.
He should type words too.
If anyone knows,
I type words sometimes.
You type words?
Yeah.
Oh, you do emails?
Yeah.
Those are cool.
Emails.
Nice.
Reports.
Yeah.
Whoa.
If you guys know of any DJs in the local area that need two hype men, we'll be your guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
He can kind of DJ. I can do loud noises and voices.
Hey, loud noises are important.
Yeah.
We're just looking for a very introverted DJ that's really good. Mm-hmm. That is scared of performing.
Those ones are probably hard to find. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what
are the two guys in like the 90s that like got caught for that? Like they got caught for singing.
They got caught for singing?
Oh, they were performing for someone else, right?
Yeah, they're like someone else was singing their songs and they're like lip singing.
Yeah.
And they got really popular off of it.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't.
It's the two dudes.
I want to look it up. That's going to bother me.
It was pretty genius.
It was just like, you can't get that mad at them, right? Like, how they have no talent? They're the pop stars.
They're pop stars. That's
but we could DJ. But like, I'm not saying, like, if he'll be there, but like, you need people to hype up the crowd.
Yeah, you do. Because otherwise, like DJs like themselves, like they're just kind of up there. They're not doing a ton of crowd work through music, but not through like their words. Beforehand.
For sure.
All right, I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, plug us on that one.
Introverted DJ.
I need to meet one DJ, and then maybe I'll be able to meet some others through that one DJ.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well, DJ network. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe there's like a
stage fright for DJs.
A Facebook group, I don't know, a LinkedIn, maybe.
Stage fright for DJs.
Yeah, we'll see. There's got to be something out there. like a Discord server. I don't know.
Scores.
Yeah, that would be the place to find introverted DJs.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. I'll poke around. I'll go on later tonight. All right. So you mentioned at the beginning of the episode, right? You kind of found this place, IFTP. You both were like, all right, we kind of like this. We like making stuff. We like making little sketches. You know, you mentioned you had a podcast. You stumbled upon, or what made you decide, hey, I think we should look into improv? Yeah.
I think that was me in the beginning saying we should do improv just to. I think in the very beginning we're like, we'll just do some sort of acting class or something like that. But
We started a little bit with stand-up.
we did start with stand-up.
Yeah.
And I think that we were trying to do more like skits rather than stand-up. Stand-up's a completely different like beast.
Oh, yeah.
And we wanted to do like comedy skits. And my previous experience in the acting class, I was like, I don't really enjoy that.
You're like, no.
I was like, not again. So I was like, you know, I know that improv's a thing. I did it in 7th grade.
That's true.
And and the thing I like about improv is that it is acting. It's just like, it's the acting portion of it is awesome. It's like it's like a really fun acting class.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. There's so much, like I think I said earlier, but just so much creative freedom.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I think like in stand-up, like it's cool. It's definitely a different form of comedy and people can be really good at it. But like, I think like Owen and I have big strong suits in like thinking on the fly and being characters and stuff like that. So that's kind of harder to translate in stand-up. And
Yeah.
I mean, traditional sketches are also very cool, but yeah, I think that just being able to create on a fly is super cool, and
Yeah.
nowhere else you can really do that.
I also didn't know how much of like a skill it was. I thought it was either like you're either gonna like get it or you don't. Like
True.
we're still like not. We've been doing it since March. I still don't see us nearly like as like a great improv people. We're still we're like
I think we got
20% there. I think.
Yeah, I think we have a great potential. The fundamentals were kind of getting locked in, but like
Yeah.
definitely like I think like the other day we had a great scene together because people laughed, but like was it by improv law? Like was the who, what, where, and the blah blah blah? Was that good? I don't know, but people laughed. Like I think we
that's
could.
the thing, right?
I think we could definitely work on those basics a little more, but
Yeah, sure.
I think we're doing pretty good so far.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you found this place through Google, online. Maybe you went on Yelp. I don't know.
Yeah, something in Google. I'm glad I did that. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
IFTP.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
IFTP to the grave.
So what was your experience for both of you like coming into that first class? Were you like, hey, like, Owen, you were like, hey, Maxi, I think we should take this improv class. Let's go check it out. It's not acting, which sucks.
Yeah.
Like, let's go try out this improv thing. And then what was that experience like for both of you?
My first time going up, I know that I was super nervous, and I would. I remember going up for like the scene for the first time and being like, "This is going to be so weird," and I can't remember what I did for the first time, but I don't think I completely bombed. I think I just sat down and was like, "That wasn't that bad." But like I said in the beginning of the interview, I think we did 2 classes, and I was like, I'm kind of iffy about it. Like I don't know. It doesn't feel like how I felt. It sounds dumb, but like in 7th grade.
Yeah.
So, and then we just kept doing it, and I each time I let go a little bit more, and I let go a little bit more, and now I love it.
Yeah, I think our first class was with Liam, and I think in the first class we did like the game where everyone's their own. It's like the master of something, and I remember my guy was a trapeze artist, and my guy was Federico del Fiasco, and like kind of just like gave an over the top like performance, and like Liam like right off the bat said, "You're really good at characters. You should do that." And like I think that gave me some initial confidence. I thought, okay, this is kind of what you do. I do think like my best things are characters. I don't. I feel really weird when I'm just acting or using my own voice.
Yeah, like just you.
Because like I can't really escape from it. But yeah, I think like initially like it was a little strange when Owen presented it to me. But like those first few classes, like really started liking it. We enjoyed the games. I think what we do now is a little more scene work related, which I think is good. Like games are fun and all, but like once we got really into like, I know with Matt, like we started doing a lot more scene work. That I think gave us a lot of confidence. And I think for both of us, like just the act of like, I don't think we ever really care about a lot of stuff, but like really to go up in improv and not give a fuck is like the best way to kind of go about it.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Who really cares, you know?
Nice. So what made you stay? So I think you were on the fence, and then Maxi, were you like, this is cool, I'll stick with it? So we're here 5 months later.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was a fun thing to do on a Wednesday, and it was like, that kind of spark plugged us to start doing our sketches too. So it kind of like all kind of came full circle, and like everything's kind of coming together.
It fed into it.
Yeah.
It was just something creative that, because we were like, we're doing sketches, but then it would get like, we would like get less interested in it. And since we're doing something creative weekly, it kind of makes us be more creative all the time. And I was never, I was on the fence, but I was never really, let's not do this, because I wasn't afraid of it. It was just, I was just like, I don't know if I like it.
Yeah.
I would continue with it.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
We both love it now. So
yeah, I mean, you're both still here, done a couple shows now. Like, hey, that means like, that's amazing. You know, it's like, that means you've put in some time, you've invested, and you've done the work to like get to that point where you're getting called up and brought on stage too. So what do you think, thinking about that very first class to where you are now, let's say like 5, almost 6 months later, right? What are some of the things you think you've grown in as performers?
I'd say
improvisers.
I'd say confidence for sure for me. I think in the beginning, like I said earlier, I wasn't reserved, but I remember doing a scene and just being like, why wasn't I going all out in that? And that kind of I got a little bit better each class. And now at the shows, it's kind of like, obviously I go in nervous, but I really, in my head, I really don't care about like what the audience thinks of me. And I think in the beginning I kind of did in those classes.
Yeah.
So I think I definitely have like a ton of more confidence than I did 5 months ago, just being on stage.
Yeah. For me, I think, you know, from where we were 5 months ago or where I was or 6 months ago, like one thing I've always really wanted to work on was more like initiating scenes, like not being afraid to jump in, especially in like clap-ins. Like I think it's like in the first few months when you start doing that, you're a little hesitant because you're like, is this a good idea? Is this even an idea? And then like once you kind of make that turn in your mind, like I can go out there and I can talk about a bag of pennies, but that can become a scene. Like I thought that was that made a good change in my mind, that like, especially now doing shows, like no idea is a bad idea. Any idea can blossom into something really cool and really funny. So yeah, I think it's just like for me that just initiation, kind of igniting a scene, something that I've improved on a lot and something I still strive to improve further.
Yeah, definitely. It's really cool. I want to touch back on something you said, Owen, related to like, it was like being in class kind of helped you both feel more creative, right? Because I think that's something I very much agree with. Like I had taken some time, well, because of the pandemic and all that, like I hadn't done improv for a while. Then I found this place and like, boom, as soon as I got back in, it's like you start taking classes, you know, you're coming every week. And I don't know, it just feels like your brain is able to come up with so many more ideas and just think about other ways to be creative. Like I always like taking things that I do in class and like seeing like, hey, can I take that idea or that premise or that character and turn it into something else?
Yeah, like a skit or something.
Yeah. It's like, or just make like a TikTok or something.
Yeah,
just a quick little video. So thinking about that, like that creativity, right? Because we're coming back, we're doing these Wednesday classes with Matt now. Looking ahead in your comedy, let's say comedy careers or your creative careers, what are some goals you have? Like that you'd hope to accomplish or make progress on by the end of 2023?
I think a major goal of ours is, I think mine and ours, is to put out at least 6 to 10 skits that we've been working on.
Nice.
And in college, we did skits and they were like, we'd film them and then I would edit them the next couple of days. And we're doing it more seriously now. Like I'm trying to get better at editing and stuff like that. So that is a big goal for ours, is just create something that we could put out there, and we're aiming for 6.
Mm-hmm.
And another goal of mine by the end of 2023, I think I am really trying to do more stand-up comedy. I don't know if I actually want to do that in the future, but I do think it gives you a great stage presence.
Yeah.
And I think it I don't know, makes you funnier, shit like that. But I want to go at least twice a week to just open mics, because I think I like last Tuesday, I didn't bomb, but man, I was close. I had him. I was close. No, I think my jokes are solid, but I was just like really nervous going up on stage, because it's like, to me, it's like it's a weird thing where you have to make 30 of these people laugh and like you within 3 minutes, and it like freaked me out. I want to get up there and just kill it. So 2023, I'll be doing a stand-up show, and it won't even make my heart speed up. That's my goal.
Mm-hmm. Just be another show.
It'd just be another day of breathing.
I like that.
Yeah. I doubled down on what Owen said in the first one, like really get our sketches made, and be able to kind of release them more consistently, and kind of always at the same quality or better. And then there's like a couple side projects we have, like that movie review site, kind of using it as more of a blog or a place that's like more for us to just be creative in our writing as well. And then, hopefully it's here at IFTP, and we'll see how the rest of the year goes. But like doing shows that are bi-weekly, like at least doing an improv show 2 times a month, and if not more, like it is something I really enjoy, and that would be a major goal. I know it's kind of dependent on this place. We've also thought about finally making like a small improv group if there's some people here that we know would be really cool. And then I think that'd be very fun to kind of dive more into that realm, and take it not more seriously, but like try to bring it to the next level. Yeah. Definitely need to get a little more experience, but that would be a major goal of mine.
Yeah. Nice. I really like both those goals. Yeah. Stand up is brutal. It's a ton of fun. I've done a little bit as well, and it's oh man. Yeah.
When you bombed, dude. One time I was in front of like just 5 people.
Yep.
It was just a Friday. It was like 3 people over the age of 75.
Ooh, killer audience.
Like an 18-year-old and like I don't even know this guy. And the girl was like, only 5 people showed up. You could do like 10 to 12 minutes. I was like, I have 3.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if you want that.
Yeah, so I'm just standing up there, like, talking. I think I got 3 chuckles. So.
Hey, that's 3 minutes, 3 chuckles. That's a chuckle a minute right there.
Yeah, you go, man. But I did 10 minutes.
Whoa. Well, you don't have to tell people that.
Yeah, no, we'll delete that from the recording.
Yeah, cut that. Yeah.
Actually, our roommate, thought it was. He was in the front. He was in the very front. So he was one of the 5. He was 6. But
wow,
he thought it was so funny, and I actually was laughing with him because I thought it was hilarious.
Did you think it was funny that there were only 5 people, or your jokes were funny?
I think it was funny that I was saying my joke that like I would say like at a Tuesday night or something, and it would get laughs and stuff with like people my own age. But like I would say it to like these 3 older people, and they'd be like, "What does that mean?" And I'd be like, "Oh my god!" And then he would be just cracking up, just in the sea, just like laughing at me. But it's part of it. I think. I don't know.
All right. I got one more question for you, and then we're gonna do some improv games.
Sounds good.
Just curious about your sketches, like that you've done in the past and that you're hoping to make in the future. Like, is your format? Are you going for more like a YouTube style sketch? Are you looking at like Reels, TikTok, that kind of thing? Short form, long form?
YouTube for sure.
YouTube.
I think the couple that we've made have been like anywhere between 6 and 12 minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
And they've also been like, I think that they've been great premises, but it's just me and Maxi doing it, and like our friends help us out, obviously, but it's like the production level's not
I think
great.
I think Owen and I have tremendous ideas. Like we're always bouncing back sketches and writing them. The thing that has kind of held us back this year, last year, is not having someone that just like loves videoing and loves to edit. Like, because we have to do that part too, and like a lot of people have to do it at the beginning. But if we had someone who just like really liked the video, it would be so much easier for us, and we could just be banging these out all the time.
Yeah.
And editing's huge.
Yeah, editing's massive.
It can make or break a premise.
Exactly. Like a video, you could have the funniest video ever, and if it's not edited right, it could be like so not funny.
Yeah, you'd be like, what is this?
Also, it takes a long time to edit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It takes time, and like you got to make sure you have good sound, and you know, just like all these different things.
So, if you know any videoers that are also DJs that are introverted,
DJ
shouldn't be that hard to find.
so just
Probably,
like
we're in LA. They're probably a dime a dozen out here.
so that hopefully we'll do that. I think we've talked about it before, and it'd be really cool. I think we'd have to see our sketches go, but like make a short film eventually.
Yeah, sure.
Would be really cool. Kind of also be able to like maybe show a little bit more of our acting abilities.
Yeah.
We're two funny guys, so we like making funny stuff, but I guess we can show some serious stuff too.
Nah.
Sometimes.
Nobody wants that.
No one likes the drama.
There's no market for drama. All right. Cool. So, you guys ready to do some improv?
Yeah.
Let's improv it.
All right.
Excited to see how this goes.
I know. So yeah, podcast improv is a little different, right? Because unfortunately we're stuck in our chairs.
Yeah.
But I mean, when I'm sitting in the chair in front of the camera, I still do like space work. Like, so, yeah, it's just like like most people don't watch on YouTube. Most people are listening to this on like Spotify or Apple Podcasts or whatever.
You guys should totally watch those. The space work's gonna be unreal.
Tonight's the night.
Tonight's the night.
It's gonna need to be. Your minds will be blown. All right. So this first game that we're going to play is called Press Conference.
Press conference.
And yep, that's the name. I'm going to have one of you. You're going to be running for a local political position, let's say, and then the other two of us will be interviewing you, asking you questions, seeing if you're fit for this position. So let's do this. Maxi, can you name like just a random small town? You can just make it up. What's a small town?
Smallville. Wow.
Wow, Smallville. Never heard of that before.
No,
So Smallville. And Owen, where is Smallville?
Alabama.
Smallville, Alabama. Fantastic. All right, so we're looking at a local election in the town of Smallville, Alabama. And you know what, Maxi, you are actually running for the position of town comptroller.
What was that?
Comptroller.
A comptroller.
Comptroller.
I know what that is, yeah.
Yeah, me too. So you're running for the position of town comptroller in the beautiful, beautiful town of Smallville, Alabama. Now, Owen, you and I will be playing journalists, asking this candidate some questions about, you know, how their work is going to affect the town of Smallville, Alabama. So before we jump in, are there any questions?
0 questions yet. Yet.
Let's
Yes.
go.
All right. So this is called press conference. I'll black us out when I think we're done, just like you do in class or in a show. And let's. Maxi, you can start us off.
Hello there. My name is Dr. Todd Jessican, and I'm running for the position of comptroller in our town of Smallville, Alabama.
Dr. Todd,
Yes, sir.
where did you get your PhD?
Doctor's actually my first name. PhD has not been given to me.
Do you think that's a little misconceiving?
No, that's a good question.
I understand how it can be misconceiving, boys, but that is what my mama told me, and that's what I'm going to go by. Don't you dare disgrace my mama, okay? Yeah, yes, sir. Here, nice gentleman in the blue.
Now, Doctor, I got a question for you. My name is Hainsworth, and I come from the Smallville Reporter. We were wondering, on the ballot, are you planning to disclose that information that you're not actually a doctor?
I will let my publicist, Ms. Jessica Bell, do that, and that is no further comment.
What do you say about those recent allegations?
I am not aware of the allegations that you are telling me about, but you may proceed.
The bad ones. They're all over the news in the headlines.
They're always trying to tell me that I do bad things in the news. You would have to be more specific for me to answer that question.
You hit that dog with your car.
The dog? Was the dog hit by my car?
And then
or did the dog hit my car?
Don't politically get out of this one with your fancy words.
I am a doctor. That is my name.
Okay. You hit that dog, admit it, with your car.
All right, I did do that. Okay, I did it one time.
And then you dragged that dog.
What?
And tied cinder blocks to its legs and threw it in a river.
I needed to see if it was strong enough to survive because in Smallville, we only want strong dogs with big balls, hair. Yeah, yes, boy in the blue.
Now, Doctor, I have to ask, are you planning to murder the other dogs in Smallville as part of your platform as town comptroller?
As town comptroller, I do guarantee that I will take every dog in this town and I will put him through a rough recruitment practice that would be intense labor exercises to make sure that we have the fittest dogs in the entire nation.
Let's go back to my question. Huh?
Okay.
So you hit a dog with your car and it's dead and you tied cinder blocks to it to see if it was strong enough to survive.
Well, there was no confirmation the dog was dead before the cinder blocks were put on the dog.
There is video confirmation. Look at that. No, wait.
Okay.
Look at that.
Yeah, that was weird. See, what you don't notice is the dog, his nose was still tweaking a little bit, so I knew he's alive.
This dog is in half, sir.
Just like the chicken, the dog can live for up to 30 minutes without a head. I am a doctor, I do declare.
Your name is Doctor.
I understand that might be the case, as I did talk about that earlier in this interview. But what you must also remember is as a doctor, either by name or by profession, I am more intellectual than you. Yes, sir, boy in the blue.
Now, Doctor, I have a question for you. I see that clearly, as my colleague has pointed out, you've got a record of violence against canines. Is there any other type of murder that you endorse?
Murder that I endorse. I endorse the murder of any small kind of gecko-like creatures. And anything that is a Foster's Farm chicken. I love Foster's Farm chicken, so I will murder them happily.
Question.
Yes.
So you are for the genocide of little gecko creatures and foster chickens?
The term genocide is not a term I would use, but what I would say is I would prefer the mass killing for food of chicken origin.
Now, what do you say about your candidate, the other candidate, Dr. Jessica Alba?
Dr. Jessica Alba.
She is for the geckos and the foster chickens.
Well, then I would say she should get the hell out of our town of Smallville because I know the people of Smallville hate geckos and they love Foster Farm chicken. We ain't a bunch of vegans out here in Smallville. We making a chicken. We're going to barbecue it. We're going to slather it up in some honey and we're going to chow it down.
Then why the geckos?
Blackout! Very nice, very nice. You have my vote.
Good.
Yeah. Owen, what do you think? You voted for the doctor?
I fucking Jessica Alba beat this guy.
Fuck you.
Jessica Alba. I literally just said it and I realized that
was the name of my other person.
That was she's an actress.
That is also
also true. Yeah. So what? She's in Fantastic Four.
She is.
That's the first thing I thought.
Very attractive.
She's if you ever want to plug us, Jessica Alba, our Instagram now.
That's for you.
If she'd like to come on the show,
You want to do this podcast, IFTP.
she probably has to hear about it first. But
Yeah, no, Jessica Alba. We'll reach out to you. We'll have our people reach out to your people. We'll get something going.
yeah. They probably have already met
Yeah,
We'll tie a little note to a brick.
yeah.
Throw it at her car.
through your window or something.
Yeah. Smart. Rubber band it.
Smart.
It's marketing. I told you. She's
You should be in marketing.
It's a way to get someone's attention.
Breaks through windows.
bricks.
By Owen.
Yeah.
If you don't hit them in the head, they always remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll work on the slogan.
Bricks.
Yeah. Bricks. Could be worse. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to move us on to our next game. this one is called Accent Swap. So it's kind of a simple scene. Basically, I'm going to give you a location, and then you're going to go into the scene from there. I want you both to pick an accent going into this scene, and then at some point, probably about midway through, I'm going to have you trade accents. So you're going to switch. So Maxi, you'll take Owen's accent. Owen, you'll take Maxi's accent, and just continue the scene. Your accents will change, but your characters will not.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me pull up. I'll go ahead and give you a random location.
Don't do it.
All right. So you're no, that one. So I use an app for this, and like sometimes it's garbage. All right. So you're visiting the pyramids in beautiful ancient Egypt.
The pyramids.
All right. So you're visiting the pyramids. This game is called Accent Swap. Again, about halfway through, I'm going to tell you to go ahead and swap your accents, and then I'll black us out when I think the scene is done. And this is just you two. I'm not in this one.
Okay.
All right. Whenever you're ready. Lights up.
My friend. Mumar, this is a great pyramid. I absolutely love this pyramid. All the features, the triangulation, it is perfect.
It is okay. It is an all right pyramid.
I mean, no, the triangulation, it is perfect. Look at it, all the angles, how it goes in the tetrahedral. Like, there's no better pyramid in the world.
I could name two good, better pyramids in it.
Okay, name the pyramids.
There is one pyramid in Iceland. I'm from Iceland.
Okay, I know you're from Iceland.
Named the Icy Block.
The Icy Block Pyramid in Iceland.
There is one pyramid in Greenland named the Icy Block 2.
So you're saying there's one pyramid named the Icy Block 1 and another pyramid named Icy Block 2.
That is what I am saying. I'm just saying that I think that we should get out of the Egypt.
Swap accents.
I think that is a bad idea. I think Egypt is the best.
Oh, Gentil. You do not know. I do not like this country. I am from Iceland, where we have the Icy Block 1.
The Icy Block 1? I mean, the Icy Block 1? The Icy Block 1 is not as good as this pyramid.
I think we should go to...
What was that?
I think I think that we should get the fuck out of fucking Egypt.
Blackout.
See, sometimes I go like that.
Yeah.
Maxi, what was your original accent?
Dude, I'm going to be honest. I went French, and then I went straight Israeli for a bit, and then I went back to French.
Yeah.
It was good Owen picked up the French. I'm actually very good at accents. I kind of blackballed that one.
He's great at accents. I can't do really any accent. I could do German. I don't know why I just didn't do German.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to do Scottish, but that's an off-limit one for Owen. He doesn't like redoing the Scottish one.
I can't do Scottish. But can't see like stuff like that. That's still fun, even though we botched that.
Yeah. I had a great time watching it. Yeah. My favorite part was when you forgot what country you were from.
I know.
We
forgot that we're the same character.
Owen's like, I'm from Iceland.
Fantastic.
Stuff like that used to. That's like that. Also, whenever I did that in class, like to me, like that was still fun doing. That was not a hot one. But like after I would do that in class, I would like feel bad. Like the first like couple weeks, I'd be like, that was kind of shitty. That's kind of bad. But like now, I'm just like, that's fun.
Yeah. Owen does an great Viet Cong vet.
Oh, yeah.
Viet Cong.
Viet Cong.
Breeding
Can you even
grounds.
say that? Is that allowed?
Is Viet Cong?
I think that was the group, right?
Oh, Vietnam.
Okay, chill.
Yeah, like
They always say Viet Cong.
They're hunting.
yeah. I'm not up to date on my Vietnam War history. But I think Viet Cong was like the group that the U.S. was fighting.
Yeah.
Was fighting for control, right, of like the communist government.
We won't touch
You're like
that.
kind of saying facts, but in a question.
It's like, no one search it up. Just trust that everything we said is true.
Yeah.
It's like,
I like that game. God, frick, I fucked it.
Maxi's so good at accents.
Yeah.
You could do any accent.
He was ready to go. All right, we got one more game we're going to be playing tonight.
Hell yeah.
Right, the rule of threes. We do everything in threes here on this show. Of
course.
So this last game is called Changing Channels. And essentially how this is going to work is I'm going to sit down. I want to watch some TV. And it's going to be up to the two of you to act out whichever channel I change to. So I'm going to announce it. I'll be like, let's put on some sports. I'll flip it. It's up to you to improvise whatever a sports channel might look like to the two of you. So we'll do a few different ones.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, just whatever that means.
Hell yeah.
Any questions about this game?
Zero question.
Let's get it fucking going.
All right. So yeah, I'll give you the channel as I'm flipping through. Whew. All right. Oh man. Okay. Let's watch some TV. I think there's a game show on. Let's check it out.
Welcome back to Games.
Woo! I'm so freaking excited.
Thanks, Amanda. Today we're going to be spinning the big wheel
Biggest
of...
wheel ever. Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay. Can I spin now?
Nope. Amanda, first you got to answer 3 questions.
Okay.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
All right. This is boring. Let's put on the news.
This just in, there has been a terrible attack. A bunch of puppies have actually taken out the senator down Sacramento. We're going to go to our live reporter, Dan Smith. Dan, what's going on? How are the people reacting to this puppy terrorist attack?
It's awful. I don't even know how to explain it. There are puppies everywhere. There are fires starting.
How's the senator?
The
Is he
senator's
okay?
dead. He's dead.
Oh my god.
Get me out of here.
Breaking news. We have.
Get me out of here.
Okay. It looks like the puppies are starting to attack.
Give me the
Dan.
fan.
All right. This is way too depressing. I hate the news. Let's put on my favorite sitcom.
Oh my god, Bethany. Those shorts were so 2004.
Becca, thanks.
That was not a compliment.
What?
Yeah, we can see your whale tail. You look a freaking slut.
Becca, you tell me this at the night of the ball?
Yeah, the night of the ball. You're not even supposed to be going.
Am I actually looking like a slut?
Yeah, I don't think Tony will get with you. You know he's into church girls.
I don't care about Tony anymore. I care about Ethan.
Ethan's mine. You know that.
I do know that.
You take your little whale tail and you shove it up your cram hole.
I'm going to shove it up Ethan's fucking cram hole.
Blackout! All right. Nice. Just a lot of dogs and death tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
That's the theme of the
I think
evening.
that was just like a focus type thing.
What else? What other dog?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there was.
I was like, everything okay at home? Jeez.
yeah.
We have 2 dogs.
We actually do have 2
Okay.
dogs.
And they're both
Alive.
Yeah.
any political assassinations in their history?
One barks like a terrorist. for
Yeah.
sure.
Your dog is terrorist. Goddamn.
Well, if you see something, say something. I don't know. All right. So, Owen, Maxi, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight. Before we conclude this episode, I want to give you the opportunity. Any final words you want to leave us with? Words of wisdom, words of advice, words about anything.
I don't know how wise I am yet, but I do love this studio, IFTP, and I will say that if you aren't feeling that creative or if you're feeling stuck or something like that, like something as little as joining an improv class 1 time a week will get you out of that rut. Mm-hmm. I think so. I think I know so. It'll get you feeling more creative. You'll feel better. And then you'll start living more of a creative life. That's the goal for me.
Yeah. Everything Owen said and more. Love the studio so much. Love Matt. Love Liam. Love Jamie. It's so nice to meet you.
Yes, I forgot to say I love Matt a lot.
Yeah. Anything like about Matt in particular that you love? Just like off the top of your
I
head.
love his stature.
Great.
His, the polarization of his bald head to his nice trimly beard, and his sneaker game is always on fire.
Sneaker game is on fire, but also the best studio head ever.
Yeah.
Nicest dude, hilarious.
Super funny.
Literally, you know that if he's on the, you feel comfortable going into a show with him because you're like, he's emceeing, he's gonna crush it.
Got to be on the roster. He's the best.
He's got to be on the roster.
He's handsome too, right?
Oh, so handsome.
my
We're
God.
actually moving very close to him, so hopefully we'll be grabbing beers with
Grabs
him.
a couple beers.
Nice.
Yeah. Other words of wisdom. Yeah. Go out, have fun. Don't care too much. And
Party hard.
yeah. Worked so you can live. Don't live so you can work. That's my thing.
Oh wow.
Whoa, he said something. What?
All right. Well, thank you so much again to Maxi and Owen for coming on Improv for the podcast. As always, we'll be back next week with another episode. Feel free to check us out on YouTube or any other platform where you find your podcasts. And until then, we'll see you next time.
Kachiga.
Improv for the podcast was created by Matt Moore and Michael Lee Evans. Edited and produced by Michael Lee Evans. And finally, presented by Improv for the People. Interested in more IFTP? You can visit us at improvforthepeople.com or on our socials, such as Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. Remember, new episodes are released weekly. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.